welcome back to my channel. If you've just joined us, hey, hello, my name is Sabrina, and if you've already subscribed, you know as always, guys, mwah, I love you all. So today we've got a very exciting video, and guess what, guys? We've got a new palette on the channel. I mean, we have got the Morphe 3503 Fierce by Nature palette. I mean, I took my little self and went and got the palette because as soon as I saw it, I absolutely loved it. But let me tell you something. I came up with this look, and yes, the palette looks very autumnal, not gonna lie, but just letting you guys know, like, I weren't coming out with a brown smoky eye. Boring. Like, I don't do things like that. So if you want to see how I got this look, if you want to see how this palette goes, how this palette blends, is the pigment there, is it dry, is it patchy, all that good stuff, then please keep watching. So guys, we've got the palette, so let's open her up. Listen, Morphe's done good on their packaging yet again. Like, how bomb is that packaging? Opening it up, you do get an overlay of the names of the shadows, because as always on Morphe you don't get the names on the palette, but a few of the names are called Red Alert, Come Alive on the green, Unstoppable, Explode, Savage, the OG, Ball of Fire, Flame Game. So the names are pretty cool as well on the palette. And then guys, the vibrancy of the palette, can we just take a moment? This palette is so autumnal, like it's an absolute joke, but today we're not actually going to do autumnal vibes. We're not going to do the typical autumnal vibes because on my channel we just don't do things like that. Like, we just don't do things the most normalist way. Is normalist even a word? Normalist. The normal way anyway. So let's take a red. Wow. Swatch, pigment, okay, I see you, it's there. The green is just literally like calling my name. Okay, the palette has come through. Like, I literally can't wait to put this on my face. I mean, let's go for a deep like purple or like mauve or like brown, something like that. Wow. And they're so buttery and so blendable. So with all that good stuff, let's cut to the chase and just get into the eye look, because I've got so much that I need to get on with. Done my brows as per, because we're not here for a brow tutorial. So we're going to kick off today with Be Perfect's base. Might as well, why not? Because as I said, guys, in my previous video, by the way, if you haven't seen the video of me testing out this base, then do go check it out. I'll put it in the comments box below. Also, I'll put a link down below. But if you did watch it, I did say with this base, I did like it. I have been using it in my Insta looks as well. Like, I've got used to the consistency. With this backdrop, I look literally like a ghost. So I'm going to go in with like the deep plum shade and just literally pack that in the crease. Small buffing motions, and just literally packing that colour on. Bring it down, and all I'm going to do is just lightly buff the edges out, just to get more of a seamless blend when I pack on the other colour. Just short and sweet little pushes out. Wow, the pigment is so there. Wow, that was just literally like so easy to do. So then I'm going to go in with that red on a Morphe M507 brush and just literally blend that into like the plum. I'm literally putting 50% of my brush on the deep purple, and then I'm putting the other 50% of my brush on my skin. So just literally buffing the edges. The blending of this palette is so easy. Like, it's a dream. Like, oh my god, so bomb. Then I'm going to go in with the orange, the neon orange, on a Morphe M562 brush. And don't worry guys, we're going to go over this all over again. As I always say in like every tutorial, I think by now you guys know, I'm just literally laying down my colours, making that colour pop. So on a Morphe M573 brush, I'm just going to literally go over that now and smooth any edges. Well, diffuse, should I say. To be honest, this look has come out pretty Halloween-y. Like, we've got the right vibe going on here. Like, this look right now with the red background, like Halloween, I'm coming for ya. Because, yeah. Right, now cut the crease. I'm going to go in with the P. Louise and Mitchell Acid Rain Blank Canvas. Like, this is so good because it's like, you don't have to set it. So literally when you want like, how can I say, like a skin tone kind of look on the inner corner and that, like you don't have to pack it up with like shadow, like so it looks really flat and smooth, which, come on guys, we all know the hype anyway about this, so I don't even really have to explain. Like, let's be honest. Like, and the fact now that P. Louise is in Morphe, I mean, like, the excitement is just, I just can't contain. And to top it off, like, only what I found out today, which I didn't even think, like, as soon as I heard P. Louise was in Morphe, I just thought straight America, like, it's great for the US to have P. Louise. But when I was on Instagram, I then saw in my local Morphe store, P. Louise is in there. So I was like, oh my God, like I don't even have to buy off the website anymore. I can just go straight to the store. Like, I was like, no, the excitement was unreal. Like, me even, listen, I was just speechless over it. Like, I'm even smudging my cut crease. Like, I was that excited over it. So now my cut crease is looking all lavish and that. Just literally going to blend that in. And then with that same plum, then I'm just going to push that shadow in over and create kind of like an ombre. And where I've got slightly hooded eyes, I really have to make sure like it's not creasing at all. And then naturally just create a gradient coming into the inner corner. And then because you don't have to set the inner corner, that's what makes the acid rain so great. So you ain't just like packing on shadow upon shadow upon shadow. Then I think I'm just literally gonna darken the corner, the outer corner, with a black. That black, if you're wondering, guys. Oh my God, I so love this. To be honest, in the beginning, I was a bit like, oh my God, Sabrina, what have you done? But now the eye look has come along, like it still looks Halloween-y, but I love it, I love it, I love it. But now we've got to do this eye. So now onto the base, I'm going to take the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid foundation in Sun Beige. And I absolutely love this brush. I love this brush on a Peaches PC19 foundation buffing brush. It's just like full coverage. It's like a beauty blender on a brush. Seriously guys, if you ain't got it in your life, you need to get it in your life. Let me tell you. And it doesn't soak up much of the product like a beauty blender would because it's on a brush. And it's just like so affordable. I will link it in the description box for you guys too. And then I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer in C10. And then just on the same brush, because it's just like a beauty blender, I'm just going to use that to buff in the concealer as well. Guys, you see how much coverage this brush just gives? So now I'm just going to take the Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder and literally just swipe that under. I don't know guys, I don't really feel baking anymore. Comment below like if anyone still bakes, like just like on a casual day, because I remember when baking was a thing. Like if you didn't bake, like was you even doing makeup? Like I remember, but you know, I don't really bake. I just like to sweep it over and just to set the concealer and obviously set my laughing lines. But that whole thing having half a tub of setting powder on your face, like it's not really for me at the minute. And then just sweep off any excess. I'm using a Peaches PC04 brush. And then lately, like I've been going in with two bronzers. So I will go in first with the Bourjois Maxi Delight bronzer, because this is much more of a warmer shade. Like if you don't know me, listen, I love bronzer, let me tell you. Like, I love a warm bronzer. So I'll go in with this one first. Like, I just love how warm tone and like subtle it is. Like, personally for me, like going in with a really warm bronzer, I just feel it kind of sits better and blends better in my foundation than just going in with a really harsh bronzer and really giving it large. Like, or going in with like a contour shade on such a warm foundation shade. Then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline City Bronzer in shade Deep Cool. This is like tanned, but it's much more of a cooler tan. So then I will then just put that at the high points of my face. So I'll literally like just put it at the top of my cheekbones, because then I will blend it into the really warm bronzer. Just think it looks better. And then just on the high points of my forehead. So basically contouring like with bronzer, but not with so much precision. If you kind of get what I mean. The amount of times I said bronzer, I mean, just stop, Serena, just stop. So moving on, finishing off the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with the like Deep Plum again, and because it's such a dark shade, I'm not gonna smoke out the bottom of my eyes. I'm just literally gonna line it and then give it a little smoke underneath, because I don't want to look like I've got two black eyes. So I'm just gonna line it along my waterline. I always say, like, the brighter the eyeshadow, the more you can play and smoke it out. But the darker the eyeshadow, just keep it close to either your lash line, your waterline. Don't really smoke it out too much, because you'll look like you've got two black eyes, literally. And this is on a Morphe M326 brush. And then on a blank canvas E23 brush, I'm just then going to lightly just diffuse the sharp lines underneath. And then on the Morphe M507 brush with the neon orange, that shade, gently buff round and smoke out the edges into the waterline and connect it all. So then it all kind of makes sense. Blimey, this is a dramatic look. You know me, guys, I live for them. And then on a Morphe M573 brush, just smoke out some more and diffuse any sharpness. So the lashes I'm going to use today is an Instagram brand called Sugar Lashes in the lash Scarlet. These have been used and bloody abused. I mean, I've worn them 100,000 times. Absolutely love them. Guys, actually, I do have a discount code. It's Brini10. I will pop in the description box for you also. Check them out. Really reasonable price. You can wear them so bloody many times. I mean, so worth the money. Do go check them out. Plus, you get 10% off, like, with my code. Like, why would you not? And then, guys, for my bottom lashes, I bought these eyelashes, 5 sets off eBay for £3.29, and I've literally cut them up and created lower lashes. So I'm going to apply these to my bottom lashes, and the glue that I use is Duo eyelash glue, the quick set glue. I was just literally filling you guys in before you lot think like, what the hell am I doing? So how I apply these, I literally place them on my lower lash and literally hold them for a couple of seconds, and then they should literally stick on. Now I always do the middle one so I know where to put the inner corner and the outer corner. Like, do you see how more effective that looks, guys? I mean, I can't cope. I literally cannot cope. £3.29, and plus they're reusable. I mean, save dollars, save coins, save pounds. I will put the link also in the description box for you. Gosh, I've got a lot to put in the description box, haven't I? And then moving on to my most favourite highlighter in the whole wide world. I mean, I still haven't got over this highlighter, guys. The Barry M Tri-Blend Highlighter in Bronze Deco. Put that in the inner corner. Place it down like a legend that it is. See, I told you I wouldn't do the typical brown smoky eye. Looking at that palette, like, you would have thought I would have came out for brown smoky eye, and I actually didn't. See, never underestimate me, guys. On a Sozu and Kaylee highlighting brush, I'm going to actually highlight my lips, because I think that'd be quite a vibe for this look. And this is like my most favourite thing, highlighted lips. And I have been getting comments on my Instagram saying, you and those highlighted lips. So if you see anyone else doing it, guys, you saw it here first. Like, it is, like, I do it with so many of my looks. I just think it's so effective. And then using the Model's Own makeup fixing spray. Spraying this whole look together. Oh my god, that is just like so refreshing. Such a finale to makeup. So let's talk about the palette. I mean, guys, you would never ever in a million years think that from this autumnal looking palette that you would have came up with this kind of look. See, the thing is with me, I like to personally push eyeshadow palettes to the furthest that they possibly can go, and I didn't want to come up with a typical brown smoky eye autumnal. I didn't want to use that green because I know you guys was expecting me to use that green. And if you are open-minded, you can get so many different looks with this palette, like not your typical brown smoky eye, like boring, bore off, like we all know about a typical brown smoky eye. So this is why with this palette I wanted to come on and do something completely different to show you guys that don't just look at certain palettes and just think, oh yeah, a brown smoky eye with that palette. No, there's so many palettes, and especially Morphe ones that I realise you can get so many looks out of and not your typical look. And now the pigment. Let's speak about the pigment. Like, the pigment is really there. It is like really, really, really there. Like, I mean, and keep in mind, like, they were so blendable and so buttery. So Fierce by Nature, I think it definitely lives up to its name. I think I paid £23 for this palette. Obviously I'll link it down below for you guys. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, join my family of beauts. Like, why would you not, guys? And don't forget, if you hop over to my Instagram, I'm over there on a daily. Catch me anytime, any place, anywhere on Instagram. And by the way, guys, love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.